Here's my map, Lil Canyon. It was supposed to be a much smaller map. Nah, it's fine. I'm not gonna mute the music. I wonder if they'll mute it. It's used under Creative Commons license, okay? It's fair game. So originally this map was gonna be it's gonna feature the player dropping down there, and the map was gonna take place down there, but I wasn't making anything that I really liked, so I decided to go with up here instead. And you know, like, I've made a bunch of these little bridges before for other maps, so I spent some time playing with them, coming up with different layouts. Another thing was, I had a lot of monsters spawn in, which in hindsight I feel like maybe I shouldn't have used that so much. But I had them spawn in so that they were close to you, to reduce the player sniping them, you know? This little structure, originally I had it at the bottom of the mountain, but I wasn't really able to materialize any gameplay with it, so it became this cave instead. Thank you guys. The music is slow enough that the algorithms won't catch it. Nah, I don't care. I'll upload it to YouTube later and it won't be a problem. Newhouse gave me a really cool tip with like the entrances to these tunnels. And that's that the part facing the player extends out more than the inside part. So that way when the player's here, they immediately see that there's an opening. He even drew a little diagram for me. It was really cool. Newhouse is a very helpful buddy when it comes to mapping. He also helped me test. I thought the map needed some unpredictability, so I put some spawns in there. You never know what you're going to get with them. Also, my idea was to use some water somewhere, you know, to like fit the cave theme. And I don't know if these settings carried over, but I made it transparent water so that you can see the button. Let me see, you guys are saying a bevel. Yeah. Tasteful spawn. All rights reserved. So then I use the same altar as the lift. The lift that takes you out of this place. Because you can't go back the way you came from. But first, the secret everybody's waiting for. Dude, this fight is way easier with the super nail gun. Little window peeking out. It's another easy secret if you can accomplish the ramp jump. This area right here is my favorite, when you come out and it's like you just get that face full of skybox and a little bit of the mountain there on the side. These zombies are strategically placed there to slow the player down so they don't walk off the edge like dummies. I would say it worked pretty well. And this is the part where I ran out of ideas and time. I pretty much had no idea where I was going to take the map from here. And there was like, I think 3 hours left in the map pack. Like the mapping. So I discovered some really fun glitch, which is if you put a change level trigger, right alongside the trigger hurt for falling, it gives the player right as they exit. So you end up with this. And that was fun. Yeah. I purposely made the skybox washed out because I wanted to give it some depth of field, some distance to it. So I'll show you what it looks like without it. So this is the map without fog. No clip. I felt like it was overly saturated. You know? At first I liked it, but then I realized, yeah, like it needs a little bit of depth. Atmospheric depth, as Greenwood said. The things I was not happy with was that I basically had no ending. And when you look down, you just get parallax scrolling from the skybox. The problem was if I put a floor down there, then you'd get a hard edge on where the skybox starts and ends. You know? What I probably could have done was just make a lot more terrain and then bring up like a horizon wall of some kind. But again, I was strapped for time, so this is what I came up with. And you know, for the most part, the player's eye level stays pretty high. You know, like you're fighting here, you're not fighting here. So you're not, unless you're looking at it, you're not really gonna see it. You know, like there's another part over here. Because of this ugliness, I made sure to spawn these guys up here and not down here where you can see the dilemma, you know? Likewise here. Everything's kind of in your face. Because really all the mountains are doing is giving you the feeling, you know? For the most part, this is just like a little walkway. Not much going on. But you know, like I wanted to practice building some rock work. Something that I haven't done much of up until I did Triune Discovery. And you know, it's funny because I look back and say like, oh, I could totally have fixed this, I could have fixed that. You know. Hindsight's 20/20, right? But it was fun to make. Next time I'll just scan in the Grand Canyon though, instead of doing it all by hand.